So I'm going to tell you a story about how I met another earth angel. Now, before I go into the story, I just want to explain being an earth angel is extremely hard. A real earth angel. I know a lot of people out there like, oh, I'm an angel, but being a real earth angel, being sent here from God, it's a very tough life. Very, very hard. I think a lot of people think they have hard lives, but angels' lives are the hardest. We're in the devil's playground right now, and they're doing anything they can to get to us. And it's really, really hard. It's a really tough life. And one day I'll tell you my life story as well. And it's a really dark and hard story, but I'm happy that it happened because I wouldn't be where I'm at now and how connected I am with God. And, God has his team here. So I met some high vibrational, very holy people in my life. We'll go into that as well another time, but I was getting off of work around 3 a.m. and I would always go to downtown. There's a lot of homeless, a lot. And we would go and feed them maybe 3 to 4 days a week in the middle of the night. And there was about a year ago, and I'm at a stoplight and I have a bag of food, and there's a gentleman walking by with a big raincoat, like a rain jacket with all his stuff with him, a homeless man. He was probably about 6'5", darker skinned fellow, very dirty. And I asked him, "Excuse me, sir, would you like something to eat and have some water?" And he says, "Oh, yeah, I would love it. Thank you so much." And when he came to my window and he looked at me in the eyes and I looked at him, I felt like this huge burst of energy throughout my whole body. And I know he did too. He looked at me with like these crystal clear eyes. And he looked at me and then tilted his head and gave me a smile. And I smiled right back because we both knew who we were. I knew he was an angel and he knew I was too. And the energy that I felt between both of us was remarkable. I can't even explain how remarkable it was. It just, my whole body like burst into chills, but not in like a creepy way, like in a euphoric way. And I could feel the lightning between us. And he grabbed the food and he said, "Thank you very much." And he smiled and said, "May God bless you." And I smiled back and said, "May God bless you too." And he got up the food and walked away. But as he was walking away, he turned back one more time to look at me, give me a smile and nod his head. And I did the same. I'll never forget that. There's angels out here, and they might not be what you expect them to be. They could be this homeless man on the street, somebody selling food on the street, somebody who, real earth angels, we're not after like money, or we're not after fame or fortune or nothing like that. We're just here to help. And he's on his journey helping. Maybe his journey was to help with the homeless. But be kind to everyone you meet. Be good to people. Try to help people, because you just never know who you're talking to. Take care, you guys. God bless you.